okay, so I guess
The
this
new
is kind of
age.
related. And I know we'll get in more to the content creation towards the end of this podcast. But yeah, so if you guys don't know, chat, Genooo, in addition to the streaming, he puts in a lot of work over there. You see him live all the time, but he's also doing the other stuff like his emotes. I'm sure recording and editing and uploading videos and clips up on TikTok, on Twitter, those kind of things. So I wanted to ask about your pipeline. So, for example, some streamers might edit and upload stuff before streaming, whereas others might do it after, like go stream and then chop up all their stuff after, upload it the next day or whatever. And then you see even some people do it on the stream just to like be able to tell their stream, hey, go check this stuff out. And you see even some other people that edit on stream as well. So can you talk a bit about your pipeline for when it comes to this kind of things, and if you have any recommendations that you figured out for other streamers when it comes to like scheduling all this out?
Yeah, so it depends on what your schedule is, of course. Mine is a morning schedule, so I wake up at 9:30 and go live at 10. So I don't really have time before to edit and everything. I've edited like twice on stream, and I'll tell you what, it was the biggest viewer drop I've ever had. People didn't seem to be interested that much, so I never did it again. So I upload and edit everything off stream. My big platform right now is TikTok, as you guys know. And they actually, on the PC, you can schedule upload on the PC now. So I can schedule upload the 30 videos right now from TikTok. And so all I have to do is edit them. I release 4 videos a day on TikTok, and I hit all the, parts of, times. But we'll talk about that later with the TikTok. So it depends on what your schedule is. I would definitely not edit on stream. I mean, whatever floats your boat, though. So whenever you find time, I usually take a break after stream. So whenever I end 3 p.m., 4 p.m., I'll usually I've been going on for a drive recently in the new car and everything. So
there you go.
I've been
Nice.
get my
New
mental
whip.
health right, listen
get
to
those
some music, get my
cruising.
mental there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
and then I go back to editing like 7, 8 p.m. and then eat and stuff like that. Get a shower and just vibe for the rest of the evening. And it's
for sure.
my favorite part of the night, 100%.
I definitely hear that with the break too, guys, because if you're editing and you're streaming and stuff, it's like it's different, but you're still sitting in front of the computer, so it's like good to just. I feel the same way, after I get done with the stream, I'm like, man, I gotta just leave and go somewhere else, right? For a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I've been actually taking a kind of like what would you call it? It's a tolerance break from Twitch or whatever, because I feel like I'm surrounding myself right now with too much Twitch. And I know what you're saying, like I don't stream all day, so what do you mean by that? But when you're editing clips from your Twitch and you're uploading from your Twitch, you know what I'm saying, it gets really it's not as enjoyable for me as a creator now to go into somebody's stream. I can't sit there like I used to for an hour or 2 hours, right? Because it reminds me so much of the previous few hours, you know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things where I can't. It's been hard recently to stop by streams that I usually enjoy. I usually stop by for 5 minutes and say how they're doing, because I always like to catch up with my friends and everything, and then go on with my day. But it's been very hard to stick in Twitch streams recently. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. I'm a, what would you call that? An advocate for taking care of your mental as a streamer, because it's very important, right? And I truly feel like if you feel like you're starting to feel like you're forced to do something, that's where you should try and take a step back. And I felt like I was kind of being forced to stop by streams and, stay up to date with people. And so that's kind of where I took a step back. I've been taking a break off stream, playing Rocket League and listening to good music while I edit and stuff like that. And I kind of I've been taking a break from Twitch. So
I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, first off, I'm sure that it's a privilege for the people to have you come through the chat in the first place, but I'm it's just busy life as a content creator, and that's the thing that people don't realize. Like when you're sitting there editing, uploading clips to several different platforms, it just doesn't make itself, and the big creators, you're Peshley, at least guys like that are just putting out crazy amounts of content. They have the backup of teams of editors and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little different when you're doing it yourself, and that's something I definitely stand by in here, because I do the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's also a really cool side of the coin, because you get to learn so much about the process and get so hands-on with what you're actually putting out.
Exactly.
But audience, I would definitely encourage you guys to shout out your streamer, give them some love, those people that you watch. And if they're editing their content, just know they're putting in some work on the back end that you guys can't really see until it comes out, but it takes time.
When you're doing like streaming full time, I mean, there's not really ever a limit besides what you put on it that you can put into it. You can stream all day, you can cut clips all night, and that could be your entire life if you don't stop it at some point. So
yeah, exactly.
Gotta make sure that it's healthy, at least for you.
Yeah,
sure.
so that's the reason I'll make this quick, but
no worries.
When it comes down to it, right, I used to do 10, 12-hour streams, right, and it took a toll on the mental, and so I kind of took a step back, and I realized 4 hours, 5 hours is a perfect time, right? As a creator, you have to, I always compare Apple products, right? They don't release every year. They release every 2 years, and the reason for that is that they can build up a year of hype. In a year of, releasing, this is coming out, get to Apple 12 or whatever it's on now, and, in 2 years or whatever. And that's where creators should look too, right? And yes, Pastilli and Dr. Lupo and all them do 10, 12-hour streams, so that's because they have, like you said, them editing teams, and they have them teams that can release the content for them, and it's not them. So I strongly encourage you as a creator, if you guys are out there, you guys are out there, right? And I strongly encourage you to do shorter times because you want to make people want more of you, if that makes sense, right? Like 5-hour streams, if you did 12-hour streams, this is the example I put. And if you did 12-hour streams, people the entire day are going to be like, I'll just stop by Genooo when he's live later. And, because he's going to be live for a while, right? And then, 3 hours pass, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, I'll just stop by again. He's streaming for another 3 hours, right? And then, 3 hours comes around when they end, and they're like, oh, I'll just stop by tomorrow because he's streaming 12 hours, You got to make people want more, and off days are very important as a creator, right? And that makes people want more of you, right? You'll notice if you take off days, your best days are going to be right after that off day, and that's because, people want more of you, right? People want that, content, and if you give them a break from it, it's kind of, it's kind of like when you go away on vacation for a week, right? You miss your dog, like it's one of those things where you get back and, you have your dog again, and it's, all exciting and stuff like that. And that's how it is as a creator. You know what I'm saying? You have to have those off days. So it's very important.
Partner wisdom.
You gotta make yourself a hot commodity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Chat.
And you had to learn that along your process, I'm sure. Like,
so the entire time I was affiliate, right, there's two mindsets, right? There's the affiliate mindset, and then there's the partner mindset. And during my affiliate, like when I got affiliate, I thought partner. I didn't think affiliate, right? And even now when I do have partner, it's one of those things where I don't think, I can take a break from content, right? I took partner as holy shit, like, Twitch is putting all this effort into me now because, I'm releasing content and I'm going to up it up. So when I hit partner, I went from 2 videos a week on YouTube to 3. And then I went from 3 videos a week on 3 videos a day on TikTok to 4 videos a day on TikTok. So, I took it as more so they have faith in me now. So I'm going to, up what I can produce. So that's exactly what I did. And, I want to do this for the rest of my life, so I think that's it's a very smart way to kind of look at it too, right? Like never take a break, because I've always lived by it, and it's kind of selfish. But if you take a break from your dream, somebody else is going to complete it for you, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds selfish, but it's one of those things I live by. If I take a break, it's okay to take breaks, but understand if you take too long of a break, somebody else is getting ahead of you and completing your dream for you, right? And you don't want to work for somebody for the rest of your life, completing their dream. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things, right? I've always strived. Yep.
Sure.
No, I hear that. And what you're saying, the overstreaming too, like that, you hear people talk about that all the time. I think that's really cool what you're saying, like placing value on your streams. And guys, chat, Genooo is throwing facts at you right now. Please, if you're a creator, please listen to what he's saying. Take it to heart. This man knows what he's talking about. And that is a grind. Everything that you just said, I can't believe you do that many uploads in addition to the streams that you're doing.
Yeah.
And that many TikToks a day. and you're the guy that's, you know, at the helm of all this, setting it all up. And that's really crazy to be able to do that. And not, you know, everybody gets the burnout, but, you know, to be able to keep rolling, figuring out, you know, how you work. That's a lot of work, chat. This man is putting in the time and the grind. So just mad respect there for that. I hear that.
Yeah, and a lot of people have told me to get an editor, and it's one of those things where I enjoy what I do. I love editing. Like, it's literally kind of like my escape, right? Like, it's kind of like people's music, right? My escape from reality is, you know, editing. So I love editing, and people have told me to get you know, an editor or whatever, so I can focus more on networking. But I love editing, and I love doing it right now. And why pay? You know, if I'm talking 4 TikToks a day, the editors I've talked to is like, you know, $5 a clip or whatever. And if you know, I'm paying a fortune every week if that's the case for TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So I rather just do everything myself. And that's just how I am for now, right? And once I get bored of that, and once I have that feeling of, you know, I don't want to do this, right? Like that's when you should probably, you know, stop some things, when you have that feeling of, oh, like you're dreading it. You know what I'm saying? So I've never dreaded editing, and I love editing. So you know,
I think that's just your style. Like honestly, when it comes to that kind of stuff, it's just like some people are just about the game, right? And they're just trying to just spend as much time as they can playing, and what you said, networking, focusing on the other stuff. But I spend a lot of time up in the editor as well. I agree. It's kind of you're still at a computer, like, but it just feels different. It's not streaming. It's a totally different practice, you know. And you do get to reflect your art kind of in it. Like you said, it's like creating music or something. So if it hits you in the right spot and it's your thing, I totally understand why you want to do that yourself. Plus, he's right, chat. We gotta look at it like a business. Like, you know, when you hire all these editors and stuff, that's adding expenses, and it adds up. And you're as young as you are, like, you know, editing on your own, you're gonna keep polishing those skills, and that's gonna pay off. So I definitely think that's a good path, man. Like, I see the benefits, and other streamers out there, I hope you guys can take something away from that. 5 seconds of your day to say we have streams on Twitch and YouTube. We have a Discord, link is in the description below, and please drop a like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.